Friends, once again I welcome you guys to the Make IT Simple YouTube channel. This video is continuation to my previous video, which is learning about Python. If you didn't go through my previous video, just go through it and come back to this video. I have given the video link in the description section. Let's get into the demo right away. So in my last couple of videos, I explained about what is modules and what is packages and what are the ways we can import our modules and packages like this is the modules and this is the way of importing the packages like that. And also I explained about what are the built-in modules available in Python and how to import that in our packages in our modules, like the built-in module, and where is the source code available for this module in our disk. So in the project panel you can able to see those modules under code like the external libraries, right? And also I explained about a general module called random to generate a random values. Now in this video what I'm going to do is like I'm going to write a rolling a dice program, like rolling up a dice program using the built-in module random. We all know that we use the dice used to play in the Ludo and the snake and ladder and business game, right? So whenever we throw a dice, it will return the number. Suppose if you roll the dice, one single dice means it will return the number like 1, 2 or 4 or 6. Suppose if you roll up a 2 dice means it will return the numbers with 1, 2 or 2, 4 or 6, 6 like this, right? And here I use the dice of which contains a maximum number 6 only. So now what in this video what I'm going to do is like I'm going to write a roll dice program, and with the help of this inbuilt Python model which is called random. And what I'm going to do here is like I'm going to write a class which is the name of dice, and then I need to add a method for in that class which the name will be kind of a roll, and whenever I call this method called roll, right, it will return a tuple. I already explained about the tuple, right, during the list. Tuple, you can remember the list of values, but that list values cannot be changed. You cannot add or modify the item to the list. So it's a kind of a read-only list. So every time we can call the roll method, right, we should get the tuple of 2 random values. So what we can do is like we can write a program for that. Just clearing this, I'm going to create a file called dice. I'm not creating with the extension because if I create with the Python file, it will create with the extension of py. That's it. And here what I'm going to do is like I'm just going to type import random. This is the model I'm going to use. This is a built-in model. And then what I'm going to do is like I'm just going to give class name is dice, and then followed by the colon. Just entering it, the piece of code will get automatically indented over here. I'm going to write a method called roll, and once I open the parenthesis, it will automatically add the parenthesis self that refers to the same object, current object. Now this is my model, right, and it will access an object. With the help of the object, I'm going to use a method called random integer, and I'm going to pass the values arguments over here 1, 6, because I want to get the random integer between 1 to 6, and I want to store it in the variable called first. That's it. And what I'm going to do is like I'm just going to use the same, but I'm going to save it in the second variable. And then what I'm going to do is like I'm going to return the value by using the keyword return, and I'm not going to use square bracket because the square bracket represent list. I'm going to use parenthesis like first, second. That's it. And what I'm going to do is like I'm going to create an object for the class dice. How to create an object? Just call that dice class, just like calling a function, and assign it in a variable dice. That's it. And now what I'm going to do is like I just need to call the method, print the method dice. That's it. Print that return value. Now see there is an error over here. What it means like while returning the tuples, we don't want to give it in the parenthesis because Python interpreter automatically evaluates this as an tuple only. I'm just going to run this program now. Run dice, and what it says like main dice in object, print of dice. Okay, I didn't call the method over here, the roll. That's it. Yeah, I didn't call the method over here. I'm just going to run this program. See, it is returning 3 comma 3. Again I'm going to run this code. It is returning 2 comma 5. Like whenever we play this program, whenever we play the game, right? So when we roll the dice, it will get two numbers like this, 2 5 and like this. And here it is throwing some error. What it is like, it is expecting two blank lines. Now it is expecting one only. And if you see it over here, there is a called pep8. Pep is nothing but a short form of Python enhancement proposal. We have so many Python enhancement proposal or pep, but pep8 is a very famous one. And in this document, right, we have all the best practices for formatting our code. So what I'm going to do is like I'm just giving double enter. That's it. And now PyCharm is happy with this formatting our code. So basically PyCharm is also following all the best practices defined in the pep8. Now we don't want to memorize any of the best practices. So as you code in the PyCharm gives you little warnings, and gradually you will learn how to properly format your code and readable by other people. So in this program or in this video, what I did is like I just imported a built-in module called random, and with the help of this built-in module, I just call the random integer because I'm going to write a program for rolling a dice. So rolling a dice will give the two random integers. So I'm just passing the 1 to 6. Suppose if you are using the dice of number 12, you can make use of 12 like this. So it will give the numbers with the random integer between 1 to 12. Let's see. And here it will give like 9 comma 5 like this, 11 comma 6, and that's it. And I explained about what is pep8. It's a Python enhancement proposal, and it will share the best practices, and Python itself will follow all the best practices, so you don't want to memorize anything. And everything will give, Python itself will give. That's it. In this video I explained all those things. So if you have any doubts on implementing this, just add in the comment section. I'll be very happy to help you guys. Thanks for watching my video. Have a good day.